everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about how to buy luxury fashion items without breaking the bank. So that kind of sounds like a bit of a hypocritical statement really, because designer and luxury items are by definition expensive because they are branded items. Lots of them are really high quality, made with the best high quality materials, so they tend to be items that you save up for. And as you can see from lots of my other videos, I have indeed saved and purchased a few luxury items in my time. But for those of you who can't afford to splash out on luxury handbags and designer items and things like that on a regular basis, or you're not really sure whether you want to kind of drop several £1000s on a handbag, fair enough, I totally get you. Similarly, if you do enjoy buying designer items but you'd like to make your cash kind of stretch a little bit further, then there are a few tips and tricks that I have picked up over the last few years that really help you stretch your money further. So even if you've saved up for an item, how amazing would it be if you could get it for quite a bit cheaper and you could put the rest towards something else that is very satisfying. So sorry for the waffly intro, but today's video is going to be a little bit of a mix of a haul, so some items that I picked up recently, and also a few tips and tricks if you are looking to buy designer luxury items but you want to make your budget stretch as far as possible. So the first tip I have is to hunt around as much as possible. The chances are, if you have your eye on a certain item and you've been looking at it a lot, it will keep popping up in all of your advertising everywhere you go. So the internet is kind of tempting you to buy it and spend on certain sites. But if you hunt around, there are a lot of sites that have introductory offers and discounts at certain times of the year. So obviously you can go in store, and buying in store is an amazing experience. You get the benefits of having a look at a whole range of items, being able to feel the quality, having it packaged up there and then, and treating yourself. It feels like a really lovely shopping spree. But obviously if you do have one particular item in mind that you've already seen in person and you're really keen to buy, but you kind of maybe going back and forth and you're not sure whether to purchase or not, then it's great to do a little bit of searching online just to see if there's a better deal. Using this tip, I have managed to save £200 on one pair of shoes by using an introductory offer code, and another £100 on a refer a friend. So there are lots of things that you can do to make your money stretch further simply by shopping around online. It sounds really simple, but I know that when you've got your eye on something and you've saved up enough, normally when you've got enough in your savings, it's so tempting to just go and just buy it without kind of looking for deals. But obviously if you can make your money stretch further, then there's so many benefits to that, and you can put the remainder into another pot of money for your next big purchase. My second tip is to have a look for secret sites. Now this sounds very mysterious. It's not quite as mysterious as it sounds, but essentially there are a number of sites that I have found recently that offer exclusive discounts to members. So one that I've been using recently is called Best Secret, and you probably won't have heard of it on the internet because they don't kind of advertise, they're very discreet about their service, but you can sign up, become a member, and then all of their products, designer and high street, have 80% off all year round. So it's really exciting if you've got your eye on a particular item and you go on there and it's on there and it's a lot cheaper than it would be anywhere else. Obviously they don't have everything in stock because it is only certain items, but I went on last time and found like Prada bags, Dior bags. I've actually picked up a few items that I will show you in a minute. Those secret sites that offer members discounts are really great at finding a few luxury bargains. I could waffle on about this for a long time, but actually it's probably easier if I just show you what I bought, and yeah, you can kind of decide for yourselves whether you think it's a good bargain or not. Now, I don't exactly have the price of what they were and what they are now to hand, but I'll pop everything in the description box so that you can have a look and have a little research for yourself, because I know with lots of these they were a very, very good deal, and if I'd have bought them anywhere else they would have been a lot more expensive. So as I said, it is really good to be able to make your budget stretch just that little bit further. So the first thing I picked up from Best Secret, and probably the thing that I'm most excited about, is a new bag. As you will probably know from my last luxury haul, I did recently treat myself to 2 designer bags, which was very sneaky of me. But I have been getting a lot of wear out of them, and since they're more kind of wintry bags, I wanted to invest in a more kind of spring-summer transitional bag that I can really dress up with summery bright colours. So I went online, went to Best Secret, and I browsed the Pinko range, which, as I'm sure you will know already, they have an amazing selection of like cashmere coats, gorgeous like textured pieces, and they are also famed for their bags. So I picked up this very lovely bag in a kind of mustard colour. I absolutely love the design and shape of this bag. It looks a little bit flat at the moment because I haven't put anything in it. I have saved it up for this video, but it's got this really beautiful band on the front and then like a twisted design. It's just a really unique, lovely bag, but at the same time I feel like it looks quite classic as well. The colour isn't something I would normally have gone for, however recently when I was browsing through Instagram for like New York Fashion Week inspiration, there was a lot of bloggers, street style editors, etc. that were wearing this gorgeous mustard colour teamed with red and blues, and that probably sounds like the most strange combination, but I will try and find a picture and I'll link it below, but it looked so stunning and really kind of feminine but different and very classy. So I've been eager to invest in something in that kind of shade for a little while, and this was the perfect introduction to that. It is a very beautiful bag. It's not to everyone's taste, I admit, but I think this bag is normally around £400 to £500. Again, don't quote me on that, I will check and put everything down below. But on Best Secret it was a lot cheaper than that. It was around 150, 100 to 180. So a really good price for a very luxurious purchase. So my next very exciting designer purchase were these beautiful sunglasses from Michael Kors that I think are normally over £100, I want to say. Again, I'll link this all below. But they were actually under £50 on Best Secret. So they are of a tortoiseshell design and they feel really weighty, which I always think is a good sign of high quality sunglasses. But at the same time, I tried them on earlier and they're really lightweight as well. I know that's like a juxtaposition, but they're really comfortable to wear, and I just think they're really sleek and gorgeous. I am especially excited to be shopping for sunglasses because it seems like a long time since I've worn them. And I also have a tendency to break all of my sunglasses, which is why I really don't like splashing out hundreds of pounds on a pair of them, because I tend to sit on them or lose them. I've pretty much broken, I'd say, 60% of all of my sunglasses. So it's always a massive disappointment when you spend so much money on something only to go and sit on them. It's like that heart-sinking moment, like when you drop your phone on the floor. It's just not good. I'm very happy with these, very excited to wear them in Miami, and hopefully, with a bit of luck, I won't break them. Next up are some more kind of high street items, which I picked out from the site to go with the bag and also the other items that I bought, but they were just really pretty, and I'd never heard of the brand before, but they were like £20 and completely my style. So these are my new very pretty sandals with fringing and some little studs on the fringes as well, if that's showing up. They're like a very pale pink. So very girly, very pretty, but I thought they'd be lovely with a pair of denim shorts or wearing on the beach. Apparently in Miami everybody just walks around in their bikinis, so I'm sure I'll need a pair of shoes still. These are just really, really pretty, and I love that they are an addition to an outfit. I love that you can kind of fill your basket with luxury items and then shop for some more high street bargain purchases as well. Well, everything's a bargain on there, but you know what I mean. So especially pleased with those. And the final item I got is this very pretty nude slash grey slash pink trench coat from Best Secret. It's actually from Broadway Fashion, which again is a brand I've not heard of before, but it was more of a high street kind of price tag. So this was a really lovely little addition to my basket, but I'm filming this before I head to Miami and I'm thinking of wearing this to the airport, 'cause I always find like when you're going from a cold place to a hot place, you obviously want to cover up, but then when you get there you don't want like a big coat to carry around with you. So this is that perfect in-between kind of coat. Obviously it's nice to have something on the plane as well to cover you up, because the aircon is normally crazy on an airplane. I'm not sure what it is, but they like change the temperature so suddenly on a plane. But anyway, yes, by the time you're watching this, hopefully I will have already got there and be wearing this lovely coat. So I just really like the classic trench coat fit. Apparently it's going to be in even more so for summer, so you shall be seeing lots more of those cropping up. So I thought while we're still in that transitional period, it would be quite nice to invest in a thin trench coat. So this is a very lovely one. Don't know whether it's really showing up. Obviously my waist isn't that small, so it's not going to look like this, but I just thought it was a really feminine colour as well, and it goes with a lot of things. It's quite a classic staple piece in your wardrobe. So there we have it, my 4 pieces from Best Secret. If you are interested in signing up for the site itself and becoming a member, it's completely free to do so. I've actually got a link down below where you can sign up for a membership yourself. Once you are a member, you get access to the 30,000 items that they've got on their website, and I think they've got something crazy like 3,000 brands, so I'm sure you will find something you love on there. If it's not designer, it might be luxury, it might be high street, but they do a really nice selection of pieces at the best possible prices. So if you do want to make your clothing spending shopping pot go further, then I definitely recommend checking them out. It's a really good way to save money and make some designer purchases, treat yourself, but not completely break the bank. So my third and final tip for shopping for luxury purchases and affording designer fashion is to consider either borrowing or buying secondhand. Now I've recently had experience with borrowing bags, so there's a website I use where you can actually sign up on a monthly basis and you can choose 2 bags a month. So if you have like a special occasion, or maybe you're a blogger yourself and you like using different bags for outfit pictures, it's a really nice way to try and test different bags before you buy them. And obviously if you've got an occasion as well, it's quite nice to have the bag for a special occasion and then be able to give it back and swap it for something new. So it gives you that kind of non-guilt inducing excitement that you get from opening a new bag and being able to use a new bag. So I recently got another Givenchy and Zagona bag in nude. So you may remember like I've got it in black and I treated myself last year, but I've been lusting after the nude version, and so I actually borrowed a bag which I will be taking to Miami. So I will let you know how that goes, but I think that's a really nice way to be able to swap and change and try new bags without breaking the bank. Obviously I think it's about £150 a month to sign up, so it's not cheap, but obviously you are getting the wear out of the bags, and it's also really flexible to your occasions and what you want to use it for. I've also seen a lot online recently where you can buy second-hand bags, and I think that's a really nice way to introduce yourself into designer purchases, because obviously it isn't such a big investment up front, so you get a little bit of a discount because it's pre-owned. I know there's a certain website called Vestiaire where you can buy secondhand bags, and they really look after everything and make sure what you're getting is the real deal, because obviously you have to be careful shopping for luxury items if you don't have kind of the genuine certificate of authentication to hand and you don't know whether it's real or not. So that's a really good way of vetting everything and making sure what you're buying is the real deal, obviously. I don't have personal experience with Vestiaire because I haven't bought anything from there, but I know they're definitely worth checking out. There's been a few bloggers who've really recommended them recently, so if you are considering buying a particular bag, it might be worth having a little look on there as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it's been insightful into the world of luxury purchases and how you might be able to kind of weave them into your life if it's not something you've considered before, or if it is but you can't really justify parting with hundreds of pounds, then maybe this has given you some food for thought. If you did enjoy this video, please do feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That would honestly make my day. It's very exciting to see all of your comments. And until then, I shall see you on the next video, which I think will be a Miami vlog, so I'm very excited for that.